and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Peachy and this channel is all about my Sylvanian families collection. So if that's something that would interest you, stick around and let's talk all things Sylvanian. So today I'm going to unbox this fashion play set. This is from the Sylvanian Families Town series, which is marketed as being like a bit more grown up, a bit more fancy, a bit more kind of like dress up doll kind of area than the standard Sylvanian series. As you can see from the packaging, it's kind of immediately very different to the standard Sylvanian Families packaging. See, this box is shaped like a handbag and you've got a little tag on it as well. It's got the kind of turquoise, gold and grey backing is kind of the Sylvanian Town series colours. The box is an interesting shape as well. So it's literally shaped like a handbag and the handle is where it would hang on the shelf. It's quite thin, it's very pink as well, it's very, very pink. And this one does have the stories on the side, which I do like. So if we take a closer look at the box, because it's this kind of see-through plastic, you can basically see everything you're going to get right off the bat. And then you've got lots of images around on how you can dress up the Persian cat older sister using all of these accessories. So the top is just the top of the bag, it's like the other handle bent over, which I thought was quite a nice detail. On the side it shows you everything you're going to get in the box. I find these sets, for what you get, they are quite pricey. They're pricier than the standard Sylvanian Families sets. And you don't get a massive amount, but the quality of the pieces is usually really good, so I'll be interested to open this up and see that. On the back you've just got more images of how you can dress her up using all the pieces. Slightly dubious about this 140 styles, that's quite the claim there. And then down here are just some little pictures of the Persian cat sister with some of her other older sister friends going about the town. And this side gives you the story. So one of the selling points for these figures is they have kind of these, I don't know whether you can see that on the box very clearly, they have these kind of winged eye, almost like winged liner on the eyes, which apparently makes them elegant. And the box says, so this is Alicia Persian, and she's a model all the girls look up to and always draws attention when she walks through the town. The secret to her popularity might be that she has her head in the clouds and is often seen practicing dances her father taught her by herself. At the same time, she always goes through with something she's decided and always tries her best. So yes, let's open up Alicia's box, if I can figure out how, and take a look at all the individual pieces. So here's the plastic all out of the box. So let's take a look at Alicia first. So her dress is all tucked up at the back here because of her very fluffy tail. So the dress is more of a kind of wraparound and it gives space for her tail, which I like. Sometimes the tails get a bit crushed. And the first thing you notice about these figures is that the clothes on them are made of, I'm not going to say it's higher quality fabric, but it's it's fancier looking fabric, and they've got a lot of embellishments and details. So this one's obviously got this kind of swirled embroidery around the bottom and then ribbon, and she's also wearing this cute little pink scarf with lace all along the trim. She's very fluffy because she is one of the Persian cats. She's very, very fluffy. She's got a lovely fluffy tail, and then because she's the older sister mold, so she's just a little bit smaller than an adult but a bit bigger than the standard sister mold. she's very, very adorable. I think she's so cute and so fancy. And I'll show you that, what they were talking about with that. You can just kind of see that kind of winged liner on her eyes. So pop her there and take a look at her accessories. So first things first is the thing that sold this to me, which is this adorable hat. And it looks like it's got moulding in there to fit onto her ear. So let's try that. It should go like that. Yes. Ah, very smart. Very fancy. Love that. And then she's got a little handbag. Well, quite a big handbag actually. She's got kind of a tote handbag that matches the hat. And she's also got a smaller kind of evening bag with a rose on it. It's also very pretty. And this, she's a little bit off balance. I'll take the hat off for a minute. So the larger tote bag has this little gold padlocking detail, and then it's got scallops down the side. She's also got either an umbrella or a parasol, and I think she can hook that around her wrist by this little hook. Yes, she can indeed, so she can carry her little parasol around the town. She also has very fancy and overstated gold necklace with a pink jewel, and this is quite pliable plastic, but it doesn't feel like it's going to snap. It just feels nice and pliable to be able to pop that around her neck like that. She has a shawl which is made of very, very soft fluffy fabric, and it's got this little flower embroidery detail, and yeah, so that's Velcro. I'll dress up in that in a minute. She's got some little high-heeled shoes, so that there's like a little kitten heel shoe with a bow on the back. I'm still not quite sure how I feel about the Sylvanian shoes. I don't dislike them, but it seems strange to me how they went a large number of years without wearing shoes, but they wear shoes now. Don't know, maybe that's my own personal grievance. And then here we have a mannequin with another very pretty dress on it. So this is 2 layered and then different fabric at the top, so it's almost like a dress and skirt, but it is all one piece. So you've got this kind of very, very soft peachy pink top with lace scallop around there. You've got white ribbon, and then you've got a kind of, I think it's tulle overlay, gold trim at the bottom, and then underneath this very pretty floral pattern. And this, oh, it is 2 separate pieces, sorry, I apologise, it's 2 separate pieces. So it's a skirt and a top. So yeah, you've got a skirt and a top there, which will mean you'll be able to dress this up in more ways. And then you've got a mannequin here, which I'm going to put in my grand department store to help flesh that out a little bit. And it's very, very detailed. So it's got a bow at the waist, and then it's meant to look, I think, kind of like those kind of wrought iron ornate shop mannequins. And it's on this very ornate stand. Feels a bit rococo. It's got lovely embellishments on the plastic. It's got that kind of French feel to it. At the back it is kind of hollow, so there is storage under there if you wanted to store, and the back of the mannequin's hollow. And I think it's just, yeah, it just says Epoch on the bottom, but that is a nice piece and it feels very sturdy. But that is the entirety of the contents of the set. And this was the backing cardboard, which I think is quite nice with the little shop windows on it. I think that's quite pretty. So yes, this is the entirety of the set, and there's obviously lots of different ways you can dress her up, so she can do a little fashion show or catwalk. So I want to try the little shawl on her because I think that will be really cute. See how well it fits. So yeah, that's pretty much made for the older sister characters. I don't think it would fit the younger sister characters, but I don't think it would fit the mothers. I think they might just be a bit too big. But that looks very cute indeed, just makes it a little bit more wintry. And then she's got her, try her shoes on. And I think the shoes again will only fit the older sister characters because they've got smaller feet. Ooh. So that's with the shoes. And let's go with the bag that matches the shoes a little bit better. So that's her dressed up of an evening. I feel like the shoes are quite bulky. I'm not sure. I think I prefer them more as a display item rather than being on the actual characters, but they do stand very well in them. Even though they've got a heel, she stands really well in them. She probably stands better in them than she does on her own 2 feet actually. Put a little hat on. Let's go with the bag that matches the hat because the shoes match the dress. Oh yes, very stylish. She's ready to go out for a fancy afternoon tea on the town. If we wanted to try one of the other outfits on her, the other dress. So I think, let's take the shoes off. So I think this could probably go over the top of this dress or on the pink dress. Or be used with the pink top. But you could do it with the purple as well. And this is a little bit bigger, so this might fit the mother characters as well. I'm going that to change up her look. Very puffy dress, very poofy skirt there. The hat. The bag. I like that. That's a very cute outfit too. I think that would look nice as well. Everything looks nice. Everything she has is stuff that I would wear. I think if I was a Sylvanian, I'd quite like to be Alicia Persian. She has a very fancy wardrobe and it's all in the kind of colour palettes I like. I think that's probably what drew me to her actually, and it's what drew me to the Town series as a whole, I think. Like, I liked Barbie a lot when I was younger and I love dressing her up and I love fashion, and so I think this whole Town series range really speaks to that aspect of my personality. Does it fit in with Sylvanians? I think there's been some debate on that. I mean, it's not the kind of woodsy, villagey feel anymore, but also it's not super modern. I like that the outfits are quite classic. I feel like this is quite a vintage kind of look. Like the scarf feels, I don't know, I could see Audrey Hepburn wearing something like this, and the dresses don't feel ultra modern, so I think having it as that kind of older, more vintage aesthetic in the clothes makes it sit better with me, that this could exist in tandem with the village, so the Sylvanians from the village could visit the town, and it's kind of this very fancy historic place without being ultra modern. So yes, welcome Alicia to my village, or town I guess in this case. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Town series down in the comments. I'd be really interested to know whether you like it or whether you feel like it doesn't quite fit in with the more villagey aspect of Sylvania. Yes, so we will see you next time. Bye bye for now. Or should that be ta-ta for now, since we are in the town and it's very posh.